What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode of MainStreet Mic. Thank you for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Make sure you tap in with all the artists featured on the platform. Tap in with their Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff. And yeah, just tap in for the journey. Who I have a pleasure of sitting here with today?
DVVO, DVVO.
Davo. Actually, my man Davo been on here already. If you tap in with MainStreet Mic from the beginning, Davo was on the very, very first segment. So I appreciate you pulling back up first and foremost, dog.
Thanks for having me.
So let's get into the interview already. So tell the people where you coming from.
Glen Burnie, Maryland.
Glen Burnie, Maryland. Where you been? How long you been rapping?
Like 10 years, since like 2016.
10 years.
Yeah.
All right. So for the fans that have been tapped in from the beginning, that's still watching now, what can you tell them that's like what's been up to date with Davo? The last time they seen you from to now, like what's changed with Davo? Have you dropped anything new? You got new projects out, new videos?
I kind of been, stagnant. I think stagnant. I'm saying that the right way lately, but I'm loading up. I still got content and music that I just been sitting on. I just haven't dropped it, but. Yeah, they'll see in a couple months, couple weeks too.
So I'm not gonna lie, I don't want you to be humble though, because you saying you being stagnant, but I just seen you just popped up on the Spotify playlist. What, this past week?
The other day, yeah.
Yeah, this past week.
But yeah, I don't know. I was happy to see that, but me personally, like I feel like people say that like it don't seem like I'm lazy or nothing, but me to like myself sometimes I be feeling
the way that
lazy,
you outlook is like you're not working
yeah,
hard enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the past 3 months, what has Davo put out? Has it been anything?
I think like 1 or 2 songs.
Okay.
Maybe a project. Like if we extended the scope like a week or 2.
Okay.
Like a project.
Okay. In the next 3 to 6 months, should the fans expecting anything from Davo? Or you still in the plan that works?
I got a big feature song dropping next month.
So you say big feature is something you could tell people, or you want to keep it secret? If you want to keep it secret, I respect that.
I mean, I done posted a little snippet on my story so people done seen I got a Caribou feature.
Hey, that's sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody look forward to the Davo and Caribou song coming out soon. So tell the people where they can find you on Instagram and all platforms and stuff like that.
Yeah, y'all can find me at 4 Weekends, WEEK and NDS, no ENS.
That's on Instagram. So what about
on Instagram.
What about Apple Music, Spotify, and stuff like that?
You can find me at Apple Music, Spotify, all that at DVVO. It's Davo. Some people say Devo, but as long as you listen to the music.
For sure. All right, so being an artist, you've been an artist for how many years now?
I say 10 years.
10 years. So what are some of your favorite things about being an artist? So that could be just being creative in your own process. So when it comes to making music, it could be going to the studio and connecting with people. It could be making content like music videos. Like what is your favorite thing as being an artist? Because obviously you've been doing it for 10 years. You liked it somehow.
Yeah. I'd probably say like the way my sound changes. Like I feel like if you're doing music or anybody doing music for that long, you're not gonna sound the same like as how you did. And even like if I look at songs like a couple months ago, it'll sound different. But one thing I've noticed lately is like you could tell the artist I'm listening to at that moment based on like the song. Like if I have
the song that you put out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I don't know if other people can hear it, but I could definitely hear it. Like say like 2016, I could tell that I was listening to like Uzi and all that shit because like my music sounded like that. But
so that'll be my next question. So do you think that the artists that you're currently listening to influence the way that you make music?
I would definitely say that. But I listen to like a lot of different shit, so it's hard to pinpoint. But I think like certain styles, like nowadays I listen to some shit and be like, oh, the way that person did that's cool, and then try to like put my own twist on it, which I feel like that's music. That's how you.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta put your own twist on things.
For
sure. So let me ask you, when it comes to producing and actually putting out music, do you do that stuff yourself? Do you go to a studio engineer? Do you have a couple guys that you work with?
I got a couple people right now. I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly YouTube beats. They're gonna have to see me when the song blows up or something.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm confident that like even if something blow up and they strike it down, you feel me? I think like I could make another one, you feel me? So I'm not really tripping on that. But yeah, mostly YouTube beats. I have tried started making my own beats. I'm not the best yet, but some of them turn out pretty good. But I think I've only produced like one of my own songs out of the 100 songs I probably got out.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I mean, so I know the last time you came on MainStreet Mic, I didn't have a team behind me, but now that I have a team behind me, we have a producer on our team. If you ever want to look for beats and stuff, like you want to get away from the YouTube beats, we have a guy for you. He has a studio and stuff like that. You can tap in with him and all that good stuff. So let me ask you, when it comes to making content and stuff like that, how do you go about making music videos if you even care about that stuff?
I damn near at a point it was like I was trying to get a music video for every song.
Okay.
But
that shit gets overwhelming, don't it?
Yeah, and it's expensive as hell. So
I can only imagine, me being a videographer, I can only imagine how expensive that gets as an artist.
So you damn near resort to shooting your own stuff, but I don't know. I always had a passion for shooting videos too. I minored in film for a little bit in college too.
Okay,
but,
sweet.
I don't know. It's different. You can't be behind the camera and in front of the camera at the same time. Yeah. So I don't know. I work with the people I can. Every now and then I'll probably branch out to a big name person, try to see how that works out. But I don't know. I definitely believe in trying to build some shit from the bottom up rather than running to someone who's already up, because they're not gonna look at you the same way as someone who's.
I respect that. I respect that. You rather come up together with somebody versus to go work with somebody that's already established. Yeah. I respect that. I respect that. So my next question would be tell the folks a little bit about what you gonna perform today.
Yeah, it's a song called "No One on the Bench." It's just life. I don't know. I got a bunch of I feel over the years my music is definitely now I try to put out a message or something so it has purpose. So I'm not just saying words, but I fuck with the saying words. Sometimes you want to hear that.
It works sometimes. Yeah.
Sometimes
for certain crowds it works. For certain crowds it doesn't.
You feel me? So yeah, this is just I don't know, life shit just growing up. I don't know. I've done a lot growing up the last couple of years. Niggas graduated college, started working, and just I don't know, life hits you hard, bro. Bills and shit.
Hits you hard and hits you fast. Trust me, it hits you fast.
No bullshit.
For sure. Okay, so let me ask you this: now that you just mentioned that you graduated college, you started working and stuff like that, how do you think that's interfered with your music life, if at all?
I would say before I don't know. Even now, it definitely do, because I get home from work and I don't want to do shit. You feel me? So
who you telling?
Yeah, it's
who you telling?
Maybe if it's a weekend and I'm chilling and I'm big on making sure the vibes is right too. I don't try to force myself to make music, which is probably why I take so many breaks as I do. But wait, say the question again. I damn near forgot it.
Damn. So I'm saying, damn. What was my question? I'm sorry. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I'm glad you're paying attention.
Yeah. So the job I had before the one I got, this one, I was working all 5 days out the week. Right now it's a hybrid, so Monday and Friday I'm at home, and I don't know if people. I feel
like that's perfect. The beginning of the week and the end of the week you at home.
And if you've seen the memes, remote workers don't do shit when they at home.
You ain't gotta tell me.
Yeah, so I realize I be recording this shit now, on the clock, and I have teams up over here in case a nigga message me.
Anything pop up. Okay, so you think the work-life balance kind of aids your musical career?
Yeah. Okay. And I feel it definitely gives me story to say too. It's another spot. You go through different shit at whatever job you go through, people who you encounter. Yeah, so
give you more things to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. And I think my last question for you before we get up out of here is what is one piece of advice that you can give to somebody just starting their musical career?
Definitely try to find purpose in it. And I feel once you find that, even if you feel you quitting, you find your way back to it. So, and if you don't find your way back to it, you realize it probably wasn't meant for you, you feel me? But if it's really for you and you really fuck with it, you're gonna find your way back to it.
Okay. I can fuck with that. Yeah, this is another episode of MainStreet Mic. Make sure you tap into the next episode. Dave is about to perform. Make sure you follow, subscribe to us on YouTube. Tap in with us on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. Make sure you tap in with him, all the social medias. That goes for Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff at DVVO. And yeah, we about to perform. Make sure you tap into that. And yeah, we out. Appreciate you.